Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kelly here. I am in the pit. I am in the handicapping room. I got the guys at the other end of the room, and I have reamed their ass out. I am embarrassed. I apologize. Yesterday, we got our asses kicked. It is disgusting. It is inexcusable. I had somebody say to me last night, "Oh, you can't win every game." Why the hell not can you win every game if you do the right research and you get the right spots? That is just not acceptable, and I'm not going to put up with this. So guys, we are going to come back strong today. This is the bounce back day. But last night, 0-3 in hockey. We had Nashville in the first period. These guys are fighting for first place, and they get outscored 3-0. Finally, they get a power play at the end of the game. They woke up with 5 minutes left in the game and scored 2 goals. We had them in the first period. Come on, are you serious? Winnipeg needed a better effort. There was a lot of goals scored in that first period. They went up and they got tied. They had a power play with a minute left. Of course, they scored easily quick into the second period. I had them in the first period money line. They ended up losing 5-4 to San Jose. San Jose had no legs, but shit, come on, Winnipeg. And Boston versus Columbus. I don't know what to say. I am just speechless. I'm pissed off. I don't like losing. You show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser. So we're going to come back strong. At least last night we did hit San Antonio in the first half in NBA. We got Portland -2, so that made a little bit of money back, and I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to talk about college. Georgia Tech losing to Notre Dame. I watched that game here in the office. You know, you're in the conference championships. It's March Madness coming up. Notre Dame shot the lights out, but come on, they're not that good a team. And Wright State versus Northern Kentucky. If you get your ass kicked as bad as you did by Northern Kentucky, you deserve to go home. So go home, Georgia Tech. See you next year. Anyways, we've turned the page. Let's get back. Let's get positive because we've got to win some money. Do you know that in February we made a profit? Some days, granted quite small, but 22 out of the 28 days we added money into our account. So yeah, you can win every day, and that's what we're here to do. We use a lot of different theories, a lot of different sources for information. We bet contrarian theory. We look for trends. We look for teams that play back-to-back nights. We do a lot of research so that everybody can make a buck, and that's the key. We're doing some big things coming up for March Madness. I want you guys to watch. We're going to have some big promotions, so that's going to come back real strong, but I am not willing to tolerate a performance like we did last night. Let's get into the night right away now. Hockey, only 3 games. I don't really like these games. I had the guys in here at 6 a.m. this morning. We're debating. You know, we do an analysis. Everybody does an analysis at the end of the previous night with their trends, what they're thinking for the next day. Everybody came in here this morning, and I think we're all in consensus. The Chicago-Toronto game, the total is 7. That's a lot of goals. So you've got to get 8 goals scored to lose. We're going to take the under 7 goals in that. I think that's a pretty safe spot. Second game, too, we've got the Oilers and the Devils. Oh my God, did you guys see that Devils Flames game last night? They didn't even have a line on the first period on the Devils because they were such a huge underdog. They were up 2-1. The Flames scored 6 goals in the third period. They win at 9-4. Grace, they scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. New Jersey had just given up. I tell you, that bus ride or however the hell they got those guys up to Edmonton overnight, that coach better have kicked their asses. I'm telling you that's going to be a tight game tonight. Total is 6. Let's go under 6. Let's move on from hockey because we're going to go and we're going to come back stronger tomorrow with a bigger slate of games and some better spots. But Toronto under and Devils under. 2 games in the NBA last night. NBA still doing pretty well for us. Portland didn't look that great in the first half, but they sure finished strong in the second half to get us the win last night. 2 games. Phoenix is hosting Utah. Utah, of course, a much better team, but Phoenix has played these tight. They've covered the spread in 8 of their last 12 games. The line is 8 on this game. Although I think Utah is going to win, take Phoenix plus the 8 points. And then we have Brooklyn is going into Oklahoma City. That's a very inconsistent Oklahoma City team. Again, a big line, another spot. We think Oklahoma's going to win, but they're not going to cover the 7 points. So in NBA, 2 games, Phoenix plus 8, Brooklyn plus 7. Now, we've got the conference championships in NCAA basketball. Everybody's jockeying for position for the big dance. Selection Sunday's coming up in a week and a half. There's some nice spots. We've got an early play. For those of you that are seeing this video earlier, check on Facebook for the 3 early games, but I know a lot of you guys don't see this until later in the day, so our official Game Changers picks are going to be on some later games. The first one is Butler. They are half a point underdog in the first half over Providence. They're playing, this is the Big East Conference. They're playing it at Madison Square Gardens. I like Butler in this spot. Second game is in the Mountain West Conference. You've got New Mexico playing against Wyoming. I'm not a big fan of that Wyoming team. We don't a lot of times take favorites. You'll see a big trend. We love taking points, but we are going with the favorite in this game, New Mexico. In the first, New Mexico, the line is 4.5. So play New Mexico in the first half of this game as a favorite. And then the last game in the Pac-12 Conference, they're playing in Vegas. USC is playing Arizona. It's a pick. Take USC in the first half. We are playing all of these college games in the first half, especially when we're taking a lot of underdogs. It's just a really good spot. We're getting much higher percentages in these situations. So guys, those are our bounce back plays. Again, keep your eye out. We've got some big promotions, some new partners we're going to be launching. We're going to be doing a lot more coverage during March Madness. I want you guys to get a nice bankroll because we're going to go through and we're going to make a fortune in March Madness. We're not going to get our asses kicked like we did yesterday. It's an embarrassment. Again, I apologize. We've done our research. We're coming back strong. This is Kelly here for Game Changers. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and if you don't have a betting account, go to Sports Interaction. Go to the link on our Game Changers page, and that'll get you the best deposit bonus that they got. Good luck, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.